Can you imagine writing a final letter to the person you love most, believing it might be the last words you ever say to them? Then, that letter simply disappears. Not for a month, not for a year, but for more than 76 years. This is a true story. It was December 1945. World War II had just ended. A young American soldier named Sergeant John Gonsalves, only 22 years old, was stationed in Germany. Far from home, he sat down and wrote a heartfelt letter to his mother back in Massachusetts. He told her he was safe. He sent his love. He asked about the family. He mailed the letter and continued with his life. But that letter never reached its destination. It vanished somewhere in the huge military postal system. John returned home safely. He got married. He lived a full life with his wife Angelina until he passed away in 2015. Decades passed. The letter was forgotten by everyone. Then, in early 2022, postal workers in Pittsburgh were sorting through very old, undelivered mail. They found a yellowed envelope with a 1945 stamp. When they opened it, they realized they were holding something extraordinary, a letter written by a young soldier more than 76 years earlier. They investigated and discovered there was still a living relative, John's widow, Angelina Gonsalves, who was now 89 years old. One day there was a gentle knock on her door. When they handed her the letter and explained what it was, her hands began to tremble. She sat down slowly, opened the old envelope, and began to read the words her husband had written when he was just a young man. Even though the letter was addressed to his mother, she felt as if John was speaking directly to her across time. She later said with tears in her eyes, "It was like he came back to me." For a few beautiful moments, the pain of losing him, the loneliness of all those years, seemed to fade away. She was hearing his voice again, from a letter he had touched with his own hands in 1945. This is the gravel of war, the long years of separation, the fear that love might be lost forever. And this is the grace. A simple letter, lost for a lifetime, finally delivered when the only person left who could truly understand its meaning was ready to receive it. Some messages, no matter how late they arrive, come exactly when the heart needs them the most.